Hey everyone, welcome back to English for Every Day. I'm really happy to see you again today.
And welcome to our channel, friends.
It's nice to talk today. I was thinking about how much our daily habits control our life. Every morning we wake up and do almost the same things. Sometimes we don't even notice them, but they're always there. Habits make our days feel normal and safe.
Yes, I understand what you mean. When I wake up, I usually do the same things every day. First, I open my eyes and stay in bed for a few minutes. I don't like to jump out of bed very fast. I like to think a little, stretch my body, and slowly start the day. This is one of my habits.
I do something similar. I usually check my phone right after I wake up. I know it's not the best habit, but I do it almost every day. I look at messages, notifications, and sometimes social media. It makes me feel connected, but sometimes it also makes me feel tired very early in the morning.
Yes, many people have this habit now. I try not to check my phone immediately, but it's not always easy. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. After that, I usually go to the bathroom, wash my face, and brush my teeth. I like doing things in the same order. It helps me feel calm.
I understand that feeling. Order is important for habits. After I brush my teeth, I usually make my bed. It's a small habit, but it makes my room look clean and my mind feels more organized. When I don't make my bed, I feel like something is missing.
That's interesting. I don't always make my bed, but I like when the room looks nice. After my morning routine, I usually make breakfast. I often eat the same food, eggs, bread, or cereal. I don't change my breakfast very often. It's simple and fast.
I'm the same. I don't like thinking too much in the morning. That's why habits are useful. They save time and energy. I usually drink a cup of coffee every morning. Coffee is a very strong habit for me. Without it, I feel sleepy and slow.
Coffee is a big habit for many people. I also drink coffee, but not every day. Sometimes I drink tea instead. I like warm drinks in the morning. They make me feel comfortable and ready for the day.
After breakfast, I usually get ready for work or study. I choose my clothes, check the weather, and leave the house. I like to leave at the same time every day. If I leave late, I feel stressed and uncomfortable.
Yes, time habits are very important. I try to be on time, but sometimes it's difficult. I have a habit of doing things slowly, so I need to wake up earlier. When I wake up late, my whole day feels wrong.
During the day, I also have habits at work. I like to take short breaks. Every hour, I stand up, stretch my body, and drink some water. This habit helps me feel better and less tired.
That's a good habit. I sometimes forget to drink water. I know it's important, but I don't always remember. I'm trying to build a new habit of drinking more water during the day.
Habits are not easy to change. Some habits stay with us for many years. For example, I have a habit of thinking a lot before sleeping. My mind doesn't stop easily. I think about the day, about tomorrow, and about many small things.
I know this feeling very well. Before sleeping, I often think about what I did right and what I did wrong. Sometimes it helps me learn, but sometimes it makes it hard to sleep. I'm trying to create a habit of relaxing before bed.
What do you do to relax in the evening?
In the evening, I usually watch something simple, like a series or a video. I don't like watching stressful things before sleep. I also try to put my phone away at least 30 minutes before bed. It's a new habit, and I'm still learning.
That's a very good habit. In the evening, I like to listen to calm music or read a few pages of a book. I don't read a lot, but even 10 minutes helps me feel peaceful.
Habits really shape our days, don't they? From morning to night, we repeat many small actions. Some habits help us, and some habits stop us. But the good thing is that habits can change.
Yes, slowly, step by step. We don't need to change everything at once. Even one small habit can make a big difference in our life.
I agree. Talking about habits makes me think more about my own life. Maybe tomorrow I will try to change one small habit and see how it feels.
That sounds like a good idea. We can talk more about good and bad habits next time.
Yes, I would like that. There is so much to say about habits, because everyone has them.
When we talk about habits, we often think about good habits and bad habits. It's interesting because sometimes a habit feels good, but it's not really good for us. And sometimes a habit feels hard, but it helps us a lot in the future.
Yes, that's very true. For example, waking up early can be a good habit, but many people don't like it. It feels difficult, especially when the bed is warm and comfortable. But when you wake up early, you have more time, and the day feels longer and calmer.
I agree. I used to wake up late almost every day. It was a bad habit for me. I always felt like I was running, like I was late for everything. Then I decided to change this habit slowly. I didn't wake up very early at first. I just woke up 15 minutes earlier.
That's a smart way to do it. Small changes are easier. I also try to change my habits slowly. One bad habit I have is eating unhealthy food when I feel tired or stressed. I know it's not good, but it feels easy and fast.
Many people do the same. When we are tired, we don't want to cook or think too much. We choose fast food or snacks. It becomes a habit very quickly. I'm trying to replace this habit with something better, like fruit or homemade food.
It's not easy to replace a habit. Sometimes we stop one bad habit, but another bad habit comes. For example, I stopped eating sweets every day, but then I started drinking too much coffee. It's like habits change shape.
Yes, habits are very clever. They find a way to stay. That's why it's important to understand why we do something. When I feel stressed, I often scroll on my phone for a long time. It's a bad habit because it doesn't really help me relax.
I have the same problem. Scrolling feels relaxing, but after that I feel more tired. My eyes hurt and my mind feels full. I'm trying to create a good habit instead, like going for a short walk or doing light stretching.
Walking is a very good habit. Even a short walk can change your mood. I like walking in the evening. It helps me think and calm down. Before, my bad habit was staying inside all day, especially on weekends.
Weekends are dangerous for habits. We want to rest, but sometimes we rest too much. Sleeping all day, watching videos for many hours, and doing nothing else can become a bad habit.
Yes, rest is important, but balance is important too. A good habit for me is planning my day, even on weekends. I don't make a strict plan, but I decide one or two important things to do.
That's a great habit. Planning helps us feel in control. I usually plan my day in the morning. I write a small list of things to do. When I finish something, I feel good and motivated.
Motivation often comes from habits, not from feelings. People think they need motivation first, but habits create motivation. When I have a habit of studying every day, I don't need to think, I just do it.
That's very true. I have a habit of practicing English a little every day. Sometimes I don't feel like studying, but I still do it for 10 or 15 minutes. After that, I usually feel proud of myself.
This is a perfect example of a good habit. Short but regular actions are better than long actions once a week. Bad habits often come from doing too much at once and then stopping.
Yes, like when people decide to change their whole life in one day. They wake up early, eat healthy, exercise, study, and work a lot. After 2 days, they feel tired and stop everything.
Exactly. That's why habits should be simple and realistic. One good habit I want to build is going to sleep at the same time every night. Right now, my sleep time changes a lot.
Sleep habits are very important. When I go to sleep late, I feel tired the next day, and then many bad habits start. I eat bad food, I don't move much, and I feel lazy.
It's like a chain. One bad habit can create many other bad habits, but the same is true for good habits. One good habit can help create another good habit.
Yes, for example, when I started drinking more water, I felt more energy. Because of that, I started moving more and feeling better. One small habit changed many things.
That's why habits are powerful. They are small, but they work every day. We don't see results immediately, but after some time, life feels different.
Talking about good and bad habits makes me want to look at my own habits more honestly. Not to judge myself, but to understand myself better.
I feel the same. Habits are not about being perfect. They are about learning and improving slowly.
Next time, maybe we can talk about habits related to work, study, and personal growth.
Yes, that would be great. There are many habits that shape our future, not just our day.
When we talk about habits at work or in study, we often see how much they change our results. Two people can have the same job or study the same subject, but their habits make their lives very different. Small daily actions slowly build big differences.
Yes, I completely agree with that. At work, I have a habit of starting my day by organizing my tasks. I don't like to begin work without knowing what I need to do. I usually sit down, open my notebook or computer, and write a short list. This habit helps me feel calm and focused.
I like that idea. I used to start working without any plan, and my day felt very messy. I jumped from one task to another and didn't finish many things. Then I built a habit of finishing one small task before starting a new one. It helped me a lot.
Finishing tasks gives a good feeling. It makes you feel useful and confident. In study, this habit is very important too. When I study something new, I try to study a little every day instead of studying a lot one time.
That's a very good study habit. Many people wait until the last moment and then they feel stressed. I used to do that too. I had a habit of studying only before exams. It worked sometimes, but I forgot many things very quickly.
Yes, when we study a little every day, the information stays longer in our mind. I also have a habit of reviewing what I learned. At the end of the day, I think about what new things I studied and try to remember them.
I do something similar. I like to repeat new information in my own words. For example, when I learn something new in English, I try to use it in a sentence. This habit helps me remember better.
That's a great habit for language learning. I also try to practice speaking, even when I'm alone. Sometimes I talk to myself in English. It may sound strange, but it really helps.
I don't think it's strange at all. Many people do that. Speaking habits are very important. If we don't use a language, we forget it. Even short practice every day makes a big difference.
At work, I also have a habit of taking small breaks. I don't work for many hours without stopping. After some time, my brain feels tired, and I make more mistakes. A short break helps me reset.
Break habits are important, but they can be dangerous too. I had a habit of taking breaks that were too long. I started watching videos, and one short break became 1 hour.
Yes, that happens very easily. That's why I try to make my breaks active. I stand up, stretch, or walk a little. I don't sit and scroll on my phone too much.
This is a very smart habit. I'm trying to build a habit of moving more during the day. When I sit for a long time, my body feels heavy and my energy goes down.
Personal growth habits are not only about work and study, they are also about how we think. I have a habit of asking myself questions like, what did I learn today? Or, what can I do better tomorrow?
That's a powerful habit. Reflection helps us grow. I try to write my thoughts sometimes, not every day, but when I feel confused or stressed. Writing helps me understand my feelings better.
I also try to keep a positive habit of speaking kindly to myself. Before, I had a bad habit of blaming myself for mistakes. Now, I try to learn from mistakes instead of judging myself.
That's very important. The way we talk to ourselves becomes a habit too. If we always think negative thoughts, life feels harder. A positive inner voice can change a lot.
Another habit I'm working on is learning something new regularly. It doesn't have to be big. Sometimes I watch an educational video or read a short article. This habit makes me feel like I'm moving forward.
Learning habits keep our mind alive. I like learning new skills slowly. I don't rush. I focus on consistency. Even 10 minutes a day feels good.
Consistency is the key word for habits. Not perfect, not fast, but consistent. When we do something regularly, it becomes part of our life.
I like how habits can change who we are without us noticing. One day we look back and see that we are more confident, more skilled, and more calm.
Yes, habits are like quiet teachers. They teach us every day without speaking.
In the next part, maybe we can talk about habits related to health, body, and mind.
That's a great idea. Health habits are very important and affect everything else. Health habits are some of the most important habits in our life. They affect how we feel every day, how much energy we have, and how we think. Many people understand that health is important, but not everyone builds good habits for it.
Yes, health habits are often difficult to start because results are not fast. For example, eating healthy food does not always feel exciting, but over time it helps the body feel better. I'm trying to be more careful about what I eat during the day.
Food habits are very strong. I notice that when I eat heavy food late at night, I sleep badly. Then I feel tired the next day. Because of that, I'm trying to eat lighter food in the evening and eat more during the day.
That's a good habit. I also try to listen to my body. Before, I ate just because it was time to eat, or because I was bored. Now I try to understand if I'm really hungry, or just tired or stressed.
Listening to the body is a very healthy habit. Drinking water is another habit I'm working on. I forget to drink water when I'm busy. Then I feel tired and get a headache.
I have the same problem. I started keeping a bottle of water near me. This small habit helped me drink more water without thinking too much.
Small changes really work. Another health habit is movement. I don't like hard workouts, but I like simple movement. Walking, stretching, or light exercise helps my body feel alive.
I agree, exercise doesn't have to be difficult. I used to think that if I didn't go to the gym, it didn't count. Now I understand that even a short walk is better than nothing.
Yes, movement habits should be realistic. When they are too hard, we stop doing them. I like walking in the morning or evening. It clears my mind and helps me relax.
Mental health habits are also very important. One habit I'm trying to build is managing stress better. When I feel stressed, I stop for a moment and take a few deep breaths.
Breathing habits are powerful. When I feel nervous or angry, I also try to breathe slowly. It helps my body calm down and my thoughts become clearer.
Another mental habit is taking breaks from negative thoughts. Sometimes my mind focuses only on problems. I try to change my focus and think about something positive or something I can control.
That's a very healthy habit. I'm learning to accept that not everything is in my control. Before, I had a habit of worrying too much. Now, I try to let go of things I cannot change.
Sleep habits are also a big part of health. I'm trying to go to bed at the same time every night. It's not easy, but when I do it, I feel much better the next day.
Sleep changes everything. When I sleep well, my mood is better, my focus is better, and my body feels stronger. I'm also trying to avoid screens before sleep.
Yes, screens are a big problem. I try to replace screen time with calm habits, like reading or listening to soft music. These habits help my mind slow down.
Another important health habit is being kind to yourself. Sometimes we expect too much from ourselves. I'm trying to accept that it's okay to be tired and to rest.
That's very true. Rest is also a habit. Resting is not being lazy. It's part of staying healthy. When I rest properly, I work better later.
I also try to keep social health habits. Talking to people, sharing thoughts, and listening to others helps my mental health. Even short conversations can make me feel better.
Human connection is very important. When we stay alone too much, our thoughts can become heavy. A habit of communication helps balance our emotions.
Health habits are not about being perfect every day. They are about choosing better options more often. Even small steps matter.
Yes, and every good health habit supports other habits. When the body feels better, the mind works better and life feels easier.
In the last part, maybe we can talk about changing habits and building new ones for the future.
That sounds like a great ending. Habits for the future are something everyone needs to think about.
When we think about habits, we understand that they are not just small actions. Habits slowly build our future. Every day, we choose how we live, even if we don't notice it. One small habit today can change how we feel tomorrow.
Changing habits is not about being perfect. It's about trying again and again. Sometimes we fail, and sometimes we succeed. But every try teaches us something new about ourselves.
Good habits don't come from pressure, they come from patience. When we are kind to ourselves, habits grow naturally. Step by step, day by day, life starts to feel lighter and more balanced.
The future is not made in one big moment. It is made in quiet mornings, small choices, and simple actions. Drinking water, taking a walk, learning a little, resting when needed. All these habits matter.
If we choose just one small good habit and stay with it, change will come. Not fast, not loud, but real.
And that is the power of habits. They change life quietly while we keep moving forward.
Thank you for listening.
Take care of yourself, build good habits, and see you next time.